tiny group. Unfortunately, we are missing a member who did participate in our project. She is, her kids are sick, which I think many of you all can relate. Su hija está enferma, entonces se quedó en casa. Creo que empezando con todo tenía algo, sabemos. So I'll be reading her part in English and Spanish. But I want to introduce myself. I'm Eduardo. I'm the advisor from Edmonds College for LLI for this year's program. And I have the privilege and honor to work with one of the wonderful, amazing women. I'll introduce myself, starting with Erica.
Hi everybody, thank you for having us today. My name is Erica San Juan. I'm original from Puerto Vallarta, Jalisco, Mexico. And I've been living in the Linwood area in the Washington State since 1997. I'm a mother of 3 kids, 2 daughters, Camila and Sofia, and Emiliano. For me, leading by example is very important because that's how kids learn. It's nothing that I can say that later on my action is going to be doing something different in their lives. So this is a great opportunity for me to always be able to learn and improvise my life in all the aspects and be a good example for my kids and for my community. Thank you for having me.
Good morning, everybody. Buenos dias. I am happy to be here. I am from Honduras, Tegucigalpa. I have 2 kids, and I am married. My husband, he's a pastor, and he's from Guatemala. And I'm so glad to be here with these great people, and I went follow your steps, and it's so great, right? I'm so happy. And here's my my friend Adriana.
Hi, good morning. My name is Adriana. I'm from Mexico, Puebla, Mexico. I'm really happy to be here because in that way I can empower other Latino they are an immigrant as me, that I just moved from the last year. So I'm really happy that this program exists because this is wonderful that we can share with everyone and there are opportunities for everyone.
So today's project, they'll handle most of it. I'll just read Maria's Pepitas once again. Ours is a little different. It starts with who we are, right? So our project, or their project is called, we started in Spanish, right? So it's Comenzando Casos de Vida, which in English is translated to Getting Started, Life Cases. I'll let them go ahead and start.
So we're going to start presenting what experiences we've been having in life, experience, and also our goals. And how this LLI project helps us to grow internally and how we can also be able to cover some areas that is going to be related with how we're going to help advocate our Latin community. For example, we're going to start with education, and we're going to introduce Adriana how our experience has been going since she arrived to the U.S. with a career already, that she's been trying to reach her goals and keep going and working. And we can see many other people having the same issues, and they don't know how to navigate or how they're going to start doing those steps. So then I can start.
Okay, I'm going to talk about immigrants with degrees already because some of them, I don't know, and when I started to search about this information, it's really interesting to me because a lot of immigrants coming here already with a bachelor's degree, like it's my case, and it was like, what do I need to do? Do I need to start to be a dishwasher? It's not, I don't want to be mean, but it's like people believe that this is the first step. It could be the first step, but you have another thing that you can start to do. For example, for me, I started to come here to the college. I am improving my English because I just learned. So a little bit scary because my English is not very good, but I am trying so hard. And it's like, I'm going to try to do it because it's the first step. You are here and you need this language. You need to communicate with everyone and also say to your community, you can do it. You can do it, and it's not really late to continue studying. So for me also, it's another step that I need to do. It's, how do you say, I'm sorry, I don't know this word, pasar tu título.
Change your degree from your country to America.
Yeah, and there are a lot of resources, and people doesn't know. It's like, okay, I'm only going to come here to work, but there are other opportunities for me. I can do I can have a better life here. It's not only come here to work, it's come here to have a best life. So it's really important that people as me, as an immigrant, be empowered to do all those things. You can work, you can study, and also you can have your bachelor's degree here. That is possible, and it's awesome because we are able to do this possible and real for us.
So Lupita couldn't be here with us today, but her case is balancing the parent and student life. So she writes that, hello, my name is Maria Ledesma, or Lupita, as her friends know her. Let me start by sharing the walk of an immigrant is like no other. Desde el momento que una persona decide aprender este proceso, varios mecanismos comienzan en la vida. One of those first mechanisms in life may be the one I argue is the most important. It's learning the language of English. However, did you know that the United States does not have an official language? Neither did she, but yet it's important for us to learn it to flow in life. So she says that she shares as a mother and head of her household. She takes care of 2 beautiful little girls and her husband. She shares her experience that help her in her journey to get where she's at today, especially advocating for the need for community and how it's vital. Lupita shares that the community in the dictionary is defined by a group of folks who are grouped intentionally or voluntarily by interests, characteristic, or activities that they may are related to. So here are her steps. Step 1, social media. When she started, she found a group on Facebook, who has a Facebook account. Yeah, we have some Facebook, yeah, we still do. She found, technically, is Mexicanas in Seattle, or Mexican women in Seattle, where it has 12,000 members and plus, and it's about information, jobs, and just advice that is shared. A thread or question or answer that intrigued her interest was, how do you study without forgetting the care of your children? At this moment, Lupita in life was looking to not only continue her education, but make sure that as a woman, a Mexican woman, in the culture that we bring, we do not forget about our children. So she was tackling that and balancing that. So the first step was to also look into it, which led her to that second step. Triple C is a program that is incredible for women like me, who in the group of this Triple C, we have the shared knowledge and responsibility to babysit and take care of other children when in need. Because of this group, it was important for her that she wanted to study, and this group advocated and helped her during her time that she was able to, and continues to today. Which led to her step 3. It led her to LLI, which LLI again is a Latino Educational Training Institute, where she met Felicia Garcia, who is a well-renowned community member and LLI member, who helped her register for English Language Acquisition, or ELSA, at Edmonds College. It was difficult and tiresome at the same time. However, through trials and tribulations, it's gotten to her where she's at today. Still a mother, still taking care of her household, just with a new language under her belt.
So now we're gonna go with my journey.
Okay, just me. Okay, I'm here to talk about my experience as an immigrant. It's so hard to decide to leave my country, my kid, my family. It was a big decision because you don't know the country you are going. It's a big challenges. And everybody comes to the USA to a better life, to better future, right? But we never think about it, the challenges we will have ahead. Well, number 1, the language. Everyone, when I came to the USA, I was worried because I don't speak English, I don't understand the language. It was very hard for me to leave my family in my country. It was so frustrated because I was alone. And this was the first time I leave my country. And number 2, the big challenge is the culture. Many cultures in this country, and number 3, I didn't have family here. I didn't have friends. It was a beginning for me. And number 4, it was hard to communicate. It was hard to get a job. because I didn't know people, I didn't know how to, because I was a cashier in my country, in a bank. I have a different life. It was a big, how do you say? Big switch. Because there I was studying in the university, and there I have my job in the bank, in the office, and here I start to different job. And it was so hard for me. And I was frustrated, I was depressed, I was sad, I was thinking about no future for me. Why I came here? I was in my country studying, I was with my family, because it's very hard for an immigrant to leave their family, their kids, and sometimes some of them you never will see again. Never, because you cannot, if somebody die in your country, if you don't have that, you cannot go there. And it's hard, it's a very, it's a very big challenge to be here with that situation. And I was frustrated because my dream, it was to be professional, to study, to get a better life for my kids. It's hard for immigrants here because the teaching in our countries is different to this country. And when your kid asks you for help, Mom, can you help me with this? And you don't have idea how to help your kids. And I say, what can I do? I want to learn the language because I'm here. I want to help the country to grow. And I say, what can I do? How can I be there in my dreams, in my visions, in my goals? And since COVID, it was so hard, very hard. And I was frustrated. I thought, well, this is my future. Work hard, work hard, work hard. And I wish to study, but I hear about LLI, wonderful organization, and I feel like the heavens opened for me when I hear from LLI in the COVID and frustrated time. And they introduced me to the Edmonds College, and I was so glad, so happy when they talked to me about you can study here, because sometimes you think because you are an immigrant, you don't have opportunities, you cannot have a progress, and it's the mind everybody put in your mind. You're an immigrant, just dispatcher, just work at restaurant, just work hard, have 2 jobs, 3 jobs, and work. But when I hear from LLI, oh my God, I say, wow, I was wrong. It's not that people say, it's not the people you hear from the people, because sometimes the history is different when you hear, when you do by yourself. As I hear from LLI, I start to study. I'm starting to get my GD in Edmonds College and feel so happy. I am worried for my generation. When my kid asks for help, I want to help him in his way. Because here is here in America, not in Honduras, and I would think about our kids are here. They need our help. We need to push them. They are following our steps. If you give a good future, I want to be like my mom. I want to be like her because she was an immigrant. I feel sad when I hear kids, oh, my mom, she didn't study. It's hard for me to do my homework. I do by myself. I wish my mom helped me to do my homework. I hear a lot of kids, because I love to talk with the people. I love to help people. My husband, he's a pastor. We have a passion for help people. Now it's a lot of people from Venezuela and coming with the same challenges I came before. We never forget about where we were in the past. We are here for help people, to push people to a story. ¿Cómo se dice? It doesn't care if you're an immigrant. You can be a professional because it's no benefit only for me. It's benefit for your family. It's benefit for your community. It's benefit for your future, better job, better opportunities. And I'm so glad because in the future, I would like to be a conference to help people, to teach people. We can help USA to grow. And I thank God for the USA open doors for us, and together, different cultures, we can work together. And the country, we're here for help the country to grow, And we are here for push another people is coming in the same way. Not for, you're an immigrant. Never forget who were before. You are now different people, different, you will speak a language, but when you see people in help, you give your hand, help them, push them. You can be there, you can be better, you can be a professional. And I love Leti because they push you to study. I love that organization, and it's my short story, and I wish our generation will be a professional and better opportunities, and thank you for hearing my story, and I'm so glad to be here.
We're gonna go now advocating for immigrant families. So I already introduced myself and who I am, but also I'm gonna talk a little bit about my experience because we know we have another percentage. I was the first member of my family immigrating to the U.S., and I didn't know what challenges I'm gonna be pretty much confronting. When I was here, I learned so fast. One of them was the language, transportation, access to medical, finding a job. Learning to navigate the American system, that's the biggest challenge that I see because we don't know how this country is being built, right? And it's gonna be the first challenge, what you can do, what you cannot do. That's the best way they figure out. I started my first job in a Mexican restaurant as well. And my first source information, they were my coworkers. When you ask them at the time, oh, do you know where I can go to this? Wait, no, I don't know. Do you know where I can go and find this information? Well, maybe you need to go this way, but it was the wrong information. And I'm pretty sure I can see right now a lot of people as me doing the same thing and going through the same areas. It wasn't in 1997. It wasn't the community, the Hispanic community wasn't that huge, that big. It was. If you go to the mall and you see someone or hear someone that speaks your language, you even make a party right there without knowing. You say, "Oh my God, do you speak Spanish? Me too. Hi, where are you from?" And that was the conversations that you have trying to make connections, and you can identify with somebody else that speaks your language. And being far away from your family and finding someone that is not from your family, but that you can relate this language, the same barriers, and start a relationship, a new friendship, that was great back then. And I know for time we didn't put the slides, but I can share for you the information. In 1990s, the population was here in Washington, according what I found in research, it was a 4.%. That means it was like 2,400 immigrants here, and specifically Hispanic. In 2022, we have a percentage of 14.5. That's going to be at 1,139,944 Hispanics who live in the area. So this can tell you, imagine the needs that we have. It's always been needs around every state around the U.S., but it's very important that we identify these numbers and see exactly how much we've been growing, leading with really needs and more resources available, and we need to find how we can help our people. We have more opportunities, yes. They have more needs, yes. I work with Leti, and I focus on investigating the Edmonds school district and the families and the legal status, what the things that we know. We know that some people come with asylum, some of them, they don't have that opportunity. But the only things that I can see that most of them, it doesn't matter if you have asylum, doesn't matter if you don't have an immigrant status, is this food, education, medical, housing, interpreters, services, jobs, immigration services, family, mental health services, legal system, and transportation. So this is very important for me to figure out. I see every time they're in the office, somebody walking and knock the door and say, "Hey, I'm here because they told me that you guys can help me." The first thing I ask to them is like, what kind of help do you need? Because I know it's a lot of things around that area. And the most important thing for me to address it is to go, if you have kids at school, go to the a school district, go to your school because they already have a system built out for those needs. And that's the first step that you have to do. Start asking and to your schools, who is your advocate, who's going to be representing you, you have the right to ask for a translator. That way they can speak your own language and they can translate information and you know how to learn things. That's very important to me. And this is a passion that I built up, and I'm very happy to be here. I've been learning a lot because we want to help people, but we don't know how. And it's tools, how you can become a leader in your community. You don't have to be in politicals, you just have a movement and advocate for those in need. So this is one of the things, the resources that I've been finding around the area that they can be able to find these families that coming as immigrants. For example, Washington Center Station is one of those organizations that help with motel vouchers for homeless families. We've been seeing in the news how immigrants from Venezuela, they've been making their voice being heard, asking for things that they need, right? Because they put it in the hotel for 10 days, but after that, what happened? What's going to happen for them? Where are they going to go? Well, this is some of the things that you can find around the areas that they can help you with many things. And for me, how I can advocate these families, how I can be a leader, is to educate and direct them to the resources that we have in our community. In conclusion, I think living our own experience or talking to you guys about our own experience is important because you're going to see yourself reflected every single day when someone walks into specifically in my area. Every person that walks in, I can see something in those persons that I wasn't there before. So I think this is the best way. They always have empathy to others and make sure that you put your shoes a little bit in their situation. Don't forget where you're coming from and learn how you can help those families in a long way too as well. Thank you. You want to add anything?
Yeah, well, she did a great job, but I think that for us it's really important as an immigrant to share with all our people because they come to us. It's not like only they knock the doors. For example, when I met Lady, it was because of my friend. So you need to have people here, a circle of support that can help you to become in a place that you want to be. So I think that it's really important. Do it one by one. So in that way, people feel more comfortable. It's not only, oh, I'm worried that if I knock the door, they are not going to answer. But you as a friend can push them a little bit, like in the way that she said, we need to push our people to do it because it's real.
Yes, that's right. And I'm always thinking about it because when we are here, we never think about the people is right here because we are here. I don't care. But if we are here, we need to help people because in these countries, people they don't know how to read. I feel sad when people ask me for help. They don't know how to read. It's so hard to learn English. If we are studying in our countries, for me it was so hard. I'm still learning, and it's hard for the people they don't know how to read. And it's important to help them to, how do you say, analphabetismo?
Learn the alphabet, or learn the linguistics.
We can help them to to be better, to help the country. We're here for help the country, not for destroy the country. We are here for help the country to grow and all together. And it's very important to me for a story. It's a key of the success. And our generation will continue our steps. Remember always that your generation is following your steps. And thank you, everybody. And,